Hey guys, welcome to another daily video. In this one, I'm going to be showing you my post-patch tactics, going through them, explaining them. I don't think that there's much change at all, basically, from my early experience on this patch. I'll be doing a video a few days later, maybe after Weekend League, when I've tested out the patch a bit more to really give my thoughts to you guys. But in the meantime, yeah, I'm not really seeing too much change other than team press. Definitely has been nerfed a bit because you can't do it for as long. So basically when you're applying team press, you want to use it a bit more sparingly. And then on top of that, constant pressure seems a little bit harder to use, but press after heavy touch and press after possession loss don't seem to be affected too much. So these are my custom tactics. At first, I had balanced. I used to use press and heavy touch. Then I changed to balance because I was worried on the new patch that we was going to have issues with the stamina. But it doesn't seem like it's changed at all. So EA basically lied to us on the patch. The depth, I'm going to be experimenting from 4 to 6. 6 is what I had been using. I'm trying to see 4 if that'll help through balls, but it might hurt the press a bit. But this is the default tactic that I started. It's in the 4-4-2 second variation. As best as possible, if you can get 5-star weak foot front, it's nice. It is not as essential this year. 4-star weak foot is usable, whereas last year you needed 5-star weak foot basically. 5-star skills is nice too, but again, not essential. Obviously, you're a bit limited in getting 5-star players. Out wide, you want really fast wingers. So you want to get up to 99 pace with chem styles if possible. In the midfield, you want the creator and the destroyer. So what I mean by that is one playmaker and one like defensive-minded CDM. So in my team, obviously Bruno Fernandes is the creator. KDB would be another good one. Zidane's probably the best one, and then Vieira is the destroyer. And then obviously for defense, we just want pace, strength, good defending stats. My defensive style, as I said, is press and heavy touch. I think it's better than balanced. If you struggle at switching and having issues when it comes to getting caught out, then you might want to lower to balance. So press and heavy touch, I do like it a lot. It just seems to get more stupid stuff go its way. Players on the opposite team will just make random bad touches out of nowhere. You just get really aggressive and win the ball back. So I really like it. I'm going to experiment between 4 to 6 depth, so I might do another video next week once I've been used to the patch a bit more. 5 width, I've started using that since Tex was saying about he uses it. I tried it out and I like it. Seems to be a pretty good balance. Like I say, with the depth, experiment, find what works for you. If you're really struggling with getting caught out, use balanced. I wouldn't advise drop back, although some people are. My offense is pretty standard, balanced, 5-5. I think the instructions matter more on the offense than the actual tactics part itself. So let's get to the tactics. Both my strikers are stay central, getting behind, stay forward. I just want lots of through balls in behind. They'll still make drop into space and stuff. The 1-2s between the two strikes in this formation are amazing. The wingers, left mid, right mid, that is, come back on defense, balanced width, getting behind, balanced crossing runs. I find if I put get into the box on crosses, they don't sit wide enough a lot of the time, and on stay wide they was almost too wide. The comeback on defense is important. It will hurt the stamina a bit, but it makes it a lot easier to defend in this formation. And then getting behind is just for counter attacks, being able to burn fullbacks. One of the reasons you want so much pace. For the playmaker, you can play him left, right, whichever way you want. Balanced, cover centre. So it's all default, but cover centre. On balanced attack and balanced defence, he still will defend and attack. For the destroyer, it's stay back while attacking. So he's going to help you stop counter attacks, sit a bit deeper to cover your attackers. Cut passing lanes, because I just want him basically covering every blade of grass, getting lots of interceptions. Cover centre is really nice. When you've already got a left mid and right mid to cover the wings, just protects you a bit more. They shield the back four. Notice that this is the second 4-4-2, not the normal 4-4-2, because I want CDMs who help me defensively. default on the defenders, except for the fullbacks, I have stay back while attacking because I don't want to get countered. And I have conservative interceptions. You might want to try it with normal and conservative experiment. For me, they just don't seem to dive in as much. I don't get destroyed by the through balls down the line as much. So that is my tactic. I've done a video a week or two ago, I think, one of the daily videos about why the 4-4-2 is so good. So if you want a bit more depth, a bit more how it plays in game, make sure you watch that. This is more just focusing on what I think for the new patch. My ultra defensive that I'll use, by the way, an alternative to 4-4-2 is the 4-2-3-1 if you want a bit more possession defensive formation. But my ultra defensive to see games out is the 4-2-3-1 second variation. Drop back. I don't recommend drop back generally, but this one is literally just to see out a lead. You just want every man to get behind the ball, not get countered. Low width because you're going to have the wingers completely sat back covering anywhere. One depth. It's going to invite a bit more pressure on, but that's why we've got long ball to counter, get rid of the ball quick. Because when people are all out pressing, if the depth is high and they win the ball off you, you're going to get caught out quicker. The long ball basically makes lots of runs in behind, and you're just aiming to get the ball out straight away. High width, because higher width helps you keep the ball out wide, have more space. Not high players in box, because obviously I'm not going to be attacking much. Yeah, similar types of roles to the 4-4-2 where you want players. Instructions: balanced, mixed attack, stay forward on the striker. I still want him to stay forward so he's up front offering counter attacks. The cam, come back on defense, stay on edge of box. Left mid, right mid, stay wide on this one because I want them sat on the touchline almost, just making it harder for people to press them because I've got players out wide and then these guys in the middle. Getting behind still because they're very good for counter attacks. It's very good to get out of the press when you've got players running behind. Both my CDMs are stay back while attacking in this one. I don't want them on cut passing lanes for this because I want them to be able to still man mark and pick up players on the edge of the box, but they're going to be sat a lot deeper. Bruno Fernandes in this one, my playmaker, isn't going to play like that. And then everybody stay back while attacking. You might want to go normal exceptions on that. It depends. Like I say, the tactics I give you aren't literally just copy them exactly and they're perfect. A lot of people use my tactics as like plug and plays and they just put them on and they work well, but you want to fine tune the tactics that suit you completely. Yeah, those are the tactics. I think that obviously you can use some of the videos where we've looked at some of the more cheap OP players and they'll still fit these tactics perfectly. Lots of people have been using my tactics for years on FIFA. It's no different this one. It's been helping them a lot. If you have any specific questions about them, please ask us in the Discord. Thank you very much for the support as always. Appreciate you guys. Have a great day.